What's up, guys? It is Flex. Pretty short stream today. I'm gonna end it with a commentary. We'll do Hecarim, and we'll go over the runes and masteries at the end because the runes and masteries are actually pretty relevant and pretty important. Um, Hecarim isn't that champion that you can just go like full AD and MR armor and expect to like do well in lane. I mean, you can, but it's just there are better things on him. For example, I'm just gonna go a quick rundown of my runes. I am running armor pen reds, movement speed quints, scaling armor yellows, and like scaling MR blues or something along those lines. Okay, I guess I have 10% in crit or something. I don't know. We'll go over the runes and masters at the end. But the point is, you can't just go like a regular AD page. For Hecarim, he needs the movement speed quints, he needs the armor penetration. It's a lot better since he has a spammable skill. It's a lot better for him to have armor pen than it is flat AD. So I decided to go Hecarim top, not because of like the new items or anything like that. The reason I wanted to is because you can get 45% CDR on him, which is insane because if you look at his Q, it already passively has like CDR and whatnot, and it can get the cooldown to like really, really low. I took TP Ignite and I TP'd there because of a misclick, so it wasn't BM or anything. You can't see it, so it's not BM. It's just a mistake. So all I want to do is auto attack. Okay, let's go over that again. Nice and slow so everyone can see. This is typically how you want to combo somebody. You want to auto attack them and Q them at the exact same time. So, up, attack just like that. Just some moderate damage. And it's not that big of a difference, but it's still more damage. Don't use your Q too much level 1, unless you're using it to harass. Don't use your Q to like AFK shove a lane. If you really need to, use your Q to help you with the last hitting, but I'm going a little aggressive here because I have Ignite, and once I hit that level 2 spike, I might be able to all in him. So I hit the level 2, activate my E, and I start to go on top of him. And GG. Now we're gonna pause, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I was able to get the first kill. One, I had the pot running, corrupting regeneration, which deals 17 magic damage over 3 seconds. Again, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is definitely something, right? And other things I had going on, I had Storm Raider Surge, which was the mastery that gives me movement speed whenever I deal like 30% damage over somebody over X amount of time. We'll go over that at the end. So I had extra movement speed, meaning I had extra AD, and I had both stacks of Rampage up, so my Q was on a 1.6 second cooldown, and that's before CDR. So yeah, a lot of things happening from just it being level 3. Just a couple of things to keep in mind. Okay, corrupt potion is really good, especially if you have high burst in the early game. And I was able to use my Storm Raider Surge passive and get the Ignite, seal the kill. I think honestly I would have been able to kill him without the Ignite, but still, it didn't really matter. So actually, let's watch out one more time. I hit level 2, and as soon as I hit level 2 and he's still level 1, I go full dumb aggro on him. Start off with the E, try and get in front of him so that I can knock him backwards. That. Q at the same time. Auto Q. Auto Q. Auto. Walk back towards his turret so I can get a little closer for that last auto. Easy. Alright, get the mana crystal so I can spam a little bit more and get the early Sheen, and I get boots because boots really good on Hecarim, obviously. It gives him AP, it gives him movement speed. And I'm level 4 and he's level 2, so I'm gonna actually go a little more aggressive on him. Right here, I know I have him killed because I'm just winning so much. I mean, this has nothing to do with skill. This has nothing to do with mechanics. All this is me being level 4 and him being level 2. That's when you look at top laners, when you look at carries, anything like of that nature. If you have the level advantage, one level advantage, that's normally enough for you to kill your opponent. When you have 2 levels, it's just not even fair. So I have more health, armor, MR. I have 2 levels worth of scaling. I have armor and movement speed. This dude doesn't have a chance. Alright, so I finished my Sheen, go back into lane, and now I'm just gonna really start dealing the pain. He's level 3. So here I start going aggressive on him. That little Hecarim bug. Getting pretty annoying. Still killed him, but like, it's the bug I'm talking about. I knocked him in one direction, but he went the other way because I did same time or something. Doesn't matter. Level 3, I'm level 5. I have sustain. I have a spammable skill. I have Sheen. I have a potion. I'm just gonna walk up. Very simple. Before y'all start saying that Warwick is bronze, I think he was plat 1. Maybe he was boosted. I don't know. And what do you do when you're level 6 as Hecarim and you're super fed? You roam. I felt the ulti, but that's whatever. Still got the kill. Go back to the top lane. I'm level 7, he's level 4. It was really risky, man, because I knew he recalled, and since nobody ever runs teleport anymore, I would have been able to get away with getting the wave. Okay, so the next thing I get are my Homeguard Tabis. Homeguards always really good to get early, for this reason right here. Unfortunate we weren't able to get anything, but y'all get the point. That's what it was supposed to look. Alright, he's level 6 now, so I'm showing him a little bit of respect. But anytime he lets me get free damage off of that, then I show him no respect. Yeah, poor guy. At that point, he's screwed. Warwick top is intriguing. The build he's going is garbage, but the new Guinzu blade, Warwick top seems to be pretty decent. At first look, I haven't tried it out yet, but I will. And I'll probably make a video of it if it goes well, or if it's viable. I won't make videos of something that isn't viable, to me that's trolling, and when I make videos, I want to make videos that you all can actually experiment with yourself and follow as a guide and get good. Following the instructions, you know. I don't want to make a video of me trolling or something like AP Rengar or something like that. And like, hey, I got really fed on AP Rengar. It took me 10 tries though, but I got really fed and you can do it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm an educator, I'm an entertainer. What I do here will educate you on how to do the same thing, get really fed and win games. Brother. Guy, man. Getting a Phage first, very viable on Hecarim by the way, since it gives you more movement speed, and movement speed is really good on him. Keep that in mind. I went for the Sheen because the Sheen is actually more offensive. Felt that nose went pretty hard. Was looking for the TP, found the TP. I ulted way too far. I thought her net would like kick her back further, but I was wrong. And Connor goes up to steal. I try and dive here, and I try and tank, but like I don't even kill her. And we make a bronze dive. We die. Okay, though, I got the kill. That's all that matters. Alright, so like I said, what you're normally supposed to do for the build path is you get Phage or Sheen, and then you get your Homeguards, and then you finish your Triforce. That's typically how it goes. Like 200 damage to me. Crazy. And again, I am level 11. No way I was gonna catch him, and I knew I wasn't, so at that point I was like, alright, you win. We're back in farms. And if there's a single trend in my videos, aside from me carrying Kappa, it is that I take jungle camps. Taking jungle camps is so important to do, and if you don't do it, you should start doing it. Here's what your jungler says. Take camps. I knew the Ignite was going to kill her. No, it's over the Lux. Not bad. Like, all I have is a Triforce, you know? That would actually help me there. Triforce and Boots. Tanked a lot and dealt a lot of damage. We look at the farm. Warwick's at 56. 57. I'm at 103. Farming, very important. I think I stress that every game, but I'm going to stress it even more here.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Next thing I'm going for is my Glacial Shroud, specifically for the armor and the CDR. I try and fight this Warwick, but I underestimated the damage from the Thornmail and the minions. So. The Thornmail does a lot of damage there. I mean, he did also, but I think it was also him just like sustaining through everything. Regardless, we got the kill. Good roam by Morgana. And we take a jungle camp. Of course. Take another jungle camp because why wouldn't we? Very TP. We got her flash, so it's okay with me. And I take couple hits. Alright, there's the Frozen Heart. I am at 40% CDR, I believe, yes. But we don't want to get to 40, we want to get to 45.
Shut down.
In the bush, wait for Kate to come up. She comes in, pop my ultimate. Peace.
Shut down.
More jungle camps. There's my Kindle Gem, and now I am officially at 45% CDR. Teamfight starts. I see Lux really low, so I dive in immediately for the Lux. Melts her, switch over to the Warwick, knocked him into the... I don't even know what that is. I think it has something to do with Fergie. All I knew is it dealt damage. Broken. 45% CDR Hecarim is broken. I will show you. Look at Connor trying to take my farm. I'm gonna show you how like the cooldown of this Q is ridiculous. Look at that. Wow. I die here though. But still, that's like, that's insane, you know? That seems like cleaned up, I guess. Whatever. They didn't really clean up, but still. It was a 1v3. Alright, so I finished my Spirit Visage. I look for the TP in the bot line. Sure enough, I find it, but I don't even need it. You know, Lux is like, nope. And I say nope. And I am Hecarim, so I won't run away because I'm Hecarim. Hey nerd. Look at this Q. Oh. Good shot, Hunter. Don't look at that Q, I died. Anyways, next item on the list, like I said, I finished Spirit Visage, and I get the, next thing I'm going for is Dead Man's Plate. Only because, of course, it gives you movement speed. Movement speed really good on Hecarim, as that's been established. Just the Dead Man's done. I'm like ready to fight here. Like, I really want to fight. And with this build, surprisingly, you are very tanky. Wait for the Homeguards to come back. There are the Homeguards. Good Dead Man's trying to get around everyone.
Shut down.
Around everyone. Look at those Qs. Like, it's like a 0.8 second cooldown or something. Like, it's ridiculous. And then, yeah, look at the builds. Like, there are 4 Triforces on our team. Too funny. Look at the Q. Look at the cooldown on the Q. That's crazy. It just shows a 1, but it's less than a second. I know it is. Look at that. That's crazy. 45% CDR Hecarim, dumbest thing in the world. I'm not gonna say it's broken. I'm just gonna say it's dumb. It's busted. Okay, maybe busted and broken, not the best use, but look at that. All right, so next thing I get QSS because 1, I need MR, and 2, it's a really nice passive. Is this specifically Hex Master Page? Yes. This page is specifically made for Hecarim. You cannot use it on anyone else. Like normally you get like my Jax Masteries or Rally Masteries, you can make them work with somebody else. Hecarim Masteries cannot work with anyone but Hecarim because of his unique passive, which grants AD on based off of bonus. So yeah. Oh, I think I do get kited here actually. After I kill him, but still. I get kited pretty hard here when I go back and try and fight. What I should have done here was go straight for the Lux instead of ignore the Caitlyn. I mean, instead of ignore the Lux, I should just get Lux to his lower level and a lot squishier. Never mind, not lower level. Definitely squishier. Okay, maybe not squishier. Because she doesn't have... Okay, I just got kited really well. So good job to them.
Red team's inhibitors respawn.
Alright, so at that point I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sell my Deadmans. Deadmans is more of an offensive item, you know. I sold my Deadmans for my Thornmail. Wow, look at these Qs. ulting onto the Zereth because he was really low. You can do that with Hecarim multi if someone's low enough. Look at these Qs, man. Don't look at how much damage you're dealing. Look how frequent they come up. Q. Like, it's crazy. You know, just destruction, pretty much. Then again, I have 18 kills. Anybody with 18 kills is strong. Yeah. But the Warwick is a nice example of anyone in the top lane, like that's a melee. Hecarim does have advantage over most melees because his Q outranges auto attacks, just auto attack ranges. So there is that chance of outplay where you can out trade based on knowledge of champions, you know? Which I destroyed Warwick with. Ulti the Lee Sin just to make sure he couldn't get in. Always looking for that TP play. Hecarim has been OP for the past like 2 patches. Or not even more than 2 patches, sorry. All of last season he was broken. Like ever since you could go Cinderhulk top lane, he was always really strong, Hecarim top. And then they nerfed Cinderhulk and then he was still pretty strong because he's like, you can take TP Ignite, he's got gap visibility, he can be really tanky. Like, he's always been pretty strong, you know? It's just, he's kind of a high skill cap, like, you have to be knowledgeable to use Hecarim. You can't just walk up to people and spam your Q. Look at that Q, though. Good lord, just watch his Q. Watch the No, like, it doesn't seem like a big deal. Because you didn't even do any damage to Warwick. Yeah, Warwick's pretty tanky, but you get my point. Like, it's continuous damage, you know, and that's one of the main reasons I take Armor Pen. So I finished the Mercurial Scimitar, and that is full build Hecarim. Like I said, you can work with the other items, like Thornmail, you can get Dead Man's. Frozen Heart, Spear, Visage are a must. Although, I don't know anymore because Triforce is CDR now. But Byron's and Masteries is a must. I miss my ulti, but whatever. Try and deal with these 3 people. I know, Caitlyn thought she would kill me when I have 900 HP and 300 armor, but okay.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Yeah, this is full build Hecarim.
Shut down.
Mercurial Scimitar is a pretty good item now, seeing how it got buffed. Now gives you lifesteal. More MR, I believe. Pretty nice to get. Still gives you movement speed. Mercurial now is actually could be bought on almost anybody, any AD champion. It's a really, really good item now. Alright, so now I'm gonna go top lane. We already have mid inhib, so I'm shoving in top. I could have gone bot. It's the same deal. I saw Caitlyn pushing. I was hoping she would push mine, but didn't. My team is fighting bot, so I go top. I have Triforce, so taking this would be very easy. I don't really know what he's doing, but I mean, Zereth, I don't really know what he did walking up when he was that low, but Why didn't I get the inhib? Oh, I already got it. Shift top or jungle? Probably jungle. If I go Shyvana top, I'm rushing Guinzu. So fun with Hecarim. Hecarim is fun. 100 farm Warwick at 321. Still farming jungle. I'm already full build and I'm still taking jungle. Shouldn't, but it's whatever. Whenever I have like full HP or full build, I still always like farm when I shouldn't. Like I don't need that farm. I should give it to everyone else because everyone else is in full build. Actually, some people aren't. Or is. Yeah, I do that a lot.
Red team has slain Blue team's inhibitors will soon.
Go to the inhib, that's my priority. I feel like I need more MR in this build, but I thought I had enough. It's just like full build Zera that's really strong. Look at his items. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Shut down.
Ridiculous.
Blue team's
It's so
inhibitor
ridiculous,
has
I'd
been
say.
destroyed.
4 times tech. Ridiculous. Ridiculous 6. Ridiculous 7. Ridiculous 8. How ridiculous it was. 11. Yep.
Blue team's
Alright, so this game is pretty much done. At this point, it's just tightening screws and trying to end the game. Not really much to explain here. Like I said, build path, Phage or Sheen into Homeguards. Which should I get? Always on the side, I guess. It's like Flex, which boots should I get on Hecarim, Mercs, or Tabais? For Swifty boots are actually a very valuable option in top laners now. And I love it because back in Season 3, I used to go Swifty boots on my Renekton. And it was fun, you know. Swifty boots, if you're super fed, you can go Swifty boots. Okay, that's only if you're fed. If you're not fed, look at their team. Do they have a lot of CC? Merc treads are actually not that good anymore. They're okay, but they're not that good. Alright. If they have at least, I'm gonna go ahead and say 2 auto attack based champions, just get Ninja Tabais. Like even if they have hard CC on the other 3, just get Ninja Tabais and get the QSS a little earlier, and you'll be okay. Triforce, your tier 3 boots, very important. Spear Visage and Frozen Heart, very important and essential for that matter. There are 4 items that are must build on Hecarim: Triforce, Frozen Heart, Spear Visage, and tier 3 boots. The other 2 you can mess with, okay, and use accordingly. Since I went Tabais this game, I went ahead and got the QSS into the Mercurial Scimitar, but again, I get that last, you know. Caitlyn was dealing some moderate damage, and they have a Warwick, so I went Thornmail, and that's the reasoning for that. I mean, it was a solid game. Like, I mean, this Warwick went full dumb, and I destroyed him in the lane phase. But yeah, honestly, if it's anyone else, it can be Aurelia, it can be Jax, it can be Riven, it could even Darius. You know, any melee can be dominated by Hecarim. You just have to play it correctly. You need to use your range advantage from your Q, and you'll be good. You know, I mean, that's the only way I can put it. You just need to use your advantages and play accordingly. We are going to look at the match history now for the runes and masteries. Okay. So the runes were 3 movement speed quints, 9 armor pen reds, 3 scaling HP yellows and 6 flat or scaling armor yellows, you can mess with the yellows and blues. As long as you have the 5% CDR from your glyphs, the armor pen reds, and the movement speed quints. Everything else you can mess around with. Like I'm experimenting with some scaling health. I liked it. I like it, and I will continue using it. But these you can use flat MR, you can use flat HP, you can use flat armor. You know what I mean? You can mess around with it as long as you have your movement speed, your armor pen, and your CDR. You'll be okay. Alright, of course you max Q first, you max E second, because you want to maximize the damage output. Some people always ask me, like, on Hecarim, shouldn't I max W second against Warwick because he has sustain, and you would get more sustain? And the answer is no, because Spirit of Dread, I gain health equal to a percentage of all damage that's enemies suffer. Now this is capped. It's capped against minions, uncapped against champions. So as long as you keep damaging the enemy champion while Spirit of Dread is up, you'll continuously heal. It's only capped on minions. Guinzo and Fiora, yes or no? No. Don't get Guinzo and Fiora. Masteries, I go 0, 18, 12. Again, 18 on Cunning. Cunning is going to get nerfed. There's no way it's not going to get nerfed. It's either they nerf every champion in the game or they nerf Cunning. So they're going to nerf Cunning. Alright, so I take Wanderer because movement speed out of combat, really good, especially on Hecarim. Secret Stash because biscuits are the best. Meditation because I'd rather have mana regen than Merciless, honestly. I know this is kind of questionable. Okay, like some people say, well, you deal more damage with Merciless. I actually value the mana regen a little better, a little more, because on Hecarim you do spam abilities in the early game. And if you run out of mana early, there aren't any blue pots left. So meditation is actually pretty good here. Alright, then I get Dangerous Game. I mean, it's either Dangerous Game or Bandit, so I'm going to get Dangerous Game. You can get away with Bandit, but it's not as good as Dangerous Game. I take Intelligence, so I can get the 5% CDR cap. And then I take Storm Raider Surge. This is the mastery that's the most important on Hecarim and that y'all will need to take notice of. Dealing 30% of a champion's max health within 2 seconds grants you 35% movement speed for 3 seconds. Now, you can definitely all in a mid lane carry or an AD carry or even top laners when you have your Triforce and deal 30% of their max damage and get the 35% movement speed, which means you get more AD. Okay, because movement speed, bonus movement speed gives more AD. Very important to do. Very, very specific mastery that I feel was legit made for like Hecarim. Really, really strong. So definitely work with that. And then I take Resolve. You don't really need Ferocity here. You can, but I don't prefer it. Unyielding because I want to be tankier. Explorer, give me bonus movement speed. Runic Armor and Insight. Pretty standard. The Resolve tree is standard. The Cunning you can mess around with a little bit. Ultimately, you need to have Storm Raider Surge and Intelligence. Okay. So this was my Hecarim game, Hecarim versus Warwick. Again, the build path is here. You can see everything specifically I build, when I build it, and why. Well, not why, but if you have any questions, go ahead and ask in the comment section. I'm more than happy to help you out. Hecarim was already pretty strong. Now that you can go to 45% CDR, he's even stronger. And like I said, this patch is really exciting for top lane. The items are good, and if you don't think the items are good, the masteries are definitely good. So, again, if you have any questions, let me know, and thank you for watching. This match history will be in the description, by the way, so you can go back and look, by the way. So, thank you for watching. I will see you guys later.